Ever found yourself feeling overlooked, not quite a priority to those around you? Or perhaps you've poured your heart into a task, offered valuable insights, only to see them go unnoticed. It's a tough situation to grapple with. Sometimes, even when we strive to do what's right, make ourselves available, and act in the best interest of everyone, our true worth might remain unseen. It's disheartening, especially when those we hold dear fail to acknowledge our efforts. According to Stoicism, expecting recognition from others is beyond our control. Anticipating such acknowledgement often leads to frustration. But what if I told you there are ways to shift this dynamic, to become more prominent in someone's life, to be recognized? Understanding and applying the wisdom we're about to share might just make it possible. These steps aim to ensure that those significant to you perceive you as a constant priority in their lives. Now that the issue is clear, it's time to revolutionize your approach by learning the solution. But before we dive in, I urge you to stick with this journey until the end. Each step is crucial in reshaping perspectives and priorities. 1. Instill the fear of losing you. One of the most effective psychological strategies you can employ to get someone to prioritize you is to instill a fear of losing you. People are frequently more driven by the fear of losing something than the possibility of gaining it. So, if you want someone to see you as important, you need to instill fear of losing you in them. To do this, start emotionally removing yourself from them, stop confiding in them, and start balancing your time with other people. This will give them the impression that they are not as important to you as they once were, but you must apply this tactic carefully, and in balance step 2, avoid being constantly, because if you separate yourself too much, they could give up on attempting to win you back. 2. Avoid constant availability. The adage, quality over quantity, is frequently used to describe a variety of situations, including relationships. If you want to be someone's top priority, you might need to become less available. The more accessible you are, the more likely it is that you'll be taken for granted. This doesn't mean you should only be available when it's convenient for you. Rather, if you regularly adjust and make room for others, it's time to prioritize yourself. 3. Maintain a hint of mystery. People are drawn to mysterious and enigmatic people. The fascination with the unknown can be captivating and often makes people feel more connected in the realm of relationships. Being a little mysterious can work to your advantage if you want to be seen as a priority. If you want to be perceived as a priority, avoid giving away too much information about yourself right away. Instead, give hints about your interests and hobbies. If you answer questions ambiguously, avoid going too far into your past. The goal is to keep the other person interested in you, so that over time, they will start to see you as a priority in their lives. 4. Allow investment in you. This is a sensitive step that you should do carefully and sparingly, since you don't want to alienate people. On the contrary, take into consideration the following: who is more likely to value you highly. If you want someone to view you as a priority, you need to give them the opportunity to invest in you. This can be achieved in a number of ways, such as by letting them invest their time in you, by declining plans you know you won't be able to fulfill, and by demonstrating that your time is valuable, by not always being available and making them wait for you. This mindset will make them perceive you as a challenge and begin to give you greater priority once more by sending the message that you're not just anybody and that they must work harder to earn your attention. Keep in mind that in order for this approach to be effective, you must use it gently. If you use it excessively, the outcome can be the contrary of what you had intended. 5. Prioritize your needs. Put your needs first. This does not imply selfishness, By surrounding yourself with people who see you as a priority, you increase your chances of being seen as a priority. For example, if you know that someone won't treat you the way you deserve, why would you want to be close to them? That's what it means to prioritize your needs. It's crucial to keep in mind that you have no influence over how other people feel about you. All you can do is manage your own sentiments. If you want to be important in someone else's life, make sure that you're important in your own. 6. Don't make them your center. This sixth tip emphasizes that you should keep this wisdom in mind when dealing with other people. It encourages you to maintain a certain distance so that people become more attracted to your presence. This will convey the message that you're not desperate for their attention, and over time they will value you more. Did you know that people are often attracted to things they can't have? It's true that the more someone feels they need to work for something, the more they desire it. You've probably heard the expression, "the grass is always greener on the other side." This phrase symbolizes people's tendency to be more captivated by what they don't possess. 7. Reduce initiating communication. It could be time to back off if you frequently find yourself striking up a conversation with a significant other. This may sound counterintuitive, but shouldn't you be the one to start the conversation if you want to become a priority in their life? The other person will take you for granted and start to see you as less important if you're always the one starting conversations. Therefore, the best course of action is to simply stop starting conversations and observe the outcome. If the other person genuinely cares about you, they will make an effort to get in touch. 8. Create your happiness. It would be wonderful to have someone we can rely on to make us feel good, but depending on others to make us happy can lead to disappointment. In addition, when we rely on others to make us happy, we're not truly living our lives. Rather, we're living according to their agenda and priorities, which can lead to resentment. If you want to become a priority in someone's life, it's important to create your own happiness and not depend on them to be happy. But because you'll seem more poised and confident, it will also make you more appealing to other people. 9. Be willing to walk away. The thought of leaving someone we care about can be frightening, but it's a crucial step, because by demonstrating that you won't settle for anything less than what you deserve, the right person will naturally prioritize you and try to keep you in their life. Never forget that your responsibility is to always act morally and within your power. As a result, you should be conscious of the fact that your actions are right in the eyes of other people, and by doing so, you should feel good. However, you shouldn't expect to always be given credit or recognition, or that other people will always value you the way you deserve. Instead, give it some time, and people will start to notice you the way you deserve. Conclusion: your prioritization matters. In life, our worth isn't always reflected in others' priorities. Prioritize self-care and happiness, as this self-respect naturally influences how others perceive and prioritize you. Remember, self-prioritization isn't selfishness, but self-compassion, empowering you to build healthier relationships and lead a fulfilling life. Thank you for engaging. Remember, prioritizing yourself is a journey towards healthier relationships and a more fulfilling life.